It's officially live. There's a little bit of an echo, FYI. Come from one of the computers. All right, guys. Steve and I are going to go live here for a little bit. Just live stream some of our thoughts. We've got a couple games up here that we're watching at the same time. One is Minnesota at North Carolina, and then on the other one we have South Carolina at Georgia. North Carolina currently up 14 rip on Minnesota. They basically have had two 50-yard passing touchdowns. That's been the difference in the game so far. Curious to see how this one continues. I said on the podcast the other day, I thought Minnesota could hang tough. We'll see. I actually like the under. It was 51 points, and I thought Minnesota's defense would be legit enough to kind of keep North Carolina at bay, but 14 rip, and we've got 12 and a half still to go in the second quarter. So I don't know. Maybe that was maybe that was the wrong take. Maybe North Carolina's offense is better than I thought, or Minnesota's defense isn't quite as good as I thought. I'm pretty sure Minnesota had a top 10 defense last year, though. They might be top 10 after the first couple of weeks. I mean, they haven't played anybody. I think Nebraska, well, I know Nebraska's week one. Nebraska's offense is horrible. And I think they played more or less than nobody last week. I actually don't know off the top of my head, but still, they're not off to a great start here. Let's actually double check. Drake May at the moment. We just went to commercial, so Drake May, North Carolina will be back here with the ball when it's done. Drake May at the moment, 9 of 11, 167 yards, 1 touchdown. So, yeah, Minnesota's not really doing much to keep him at bay. They're keeping the running game at bay for North Carolina. North Carolina just 14 rushes for 23 yards. They probably do well, though, to slow that passing game down. Minnesota themselves just 79 yards total offense. 4 of 10 for 39 yards passing. 5 runs for 40 yards. So we'll see here. Minnesota's in an early hole. Other game, though, South Carolina with the lead on Georgia a little unexpected. I kind of thought Georgia was going to trounce South Carolina here, but South Carolina with the current 7-3 lead. 9.5 to go in the second. They're punting to Georgia at the moment. It looks like it's a little wet there. The camera they just showed, that punt had some moisture on it. I don't know that it's raining. It doesn't look like it's raining, but well, I don't know. Someone's got some rain jackets on.
I think it's overcast.
Yeah, maybe a little sprinkly or something. Anyways, kind of surprised. Like I said, I thought Georgia was going to look really good in this spot, but
yeah, we're on a come. Okay, I can't wear those. That's like a delayed. I think that's for your. But we're on a commercial break here.
That's delayed pretty bad.
Well, I think the headphones. I think it's like monitoring yours.
Oh, yeah. Spencer Rattler's 14 of 16 for 99 yards and a touchdown so far. Carson Beck's not playing bad. 7 of 10 for 58 yards. Georgia's got no run game, though. 9 runs for 18 yards. I guess, to be fair, South Carolina's run 5 times for 6 yards. So,
did you already talk about Spencer Rattler?
Just his stat line.
Okay.
He's off to a good start.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like either team can run the ball at all, though, thus far.
Yeah, I know.
Drake May's having a nice game here. This would be if North Carolina can blow out. I know it's Minnesota. I know Minnesota's not like an elite team by any stretch of the imagination, but they're a really solid defense. Or they were last year, and they were off to a great start this year. So I feel like it would be a nice. Oh,
picked off.
Threw a pick. There you go. That changes some momentum in the game.
Did he fumble that? Oh, they got it, though.
Literally, right as I was saying, I was like, man, if they just run away with this and Drake May puts up huge numbers against a Big Ten defense that's known for playing great defense, but
yeah.
Dude, this is what I said the other day on the podcast. Now, I know I don't want to get carried away. This is 1 interception, so 14 rep. What happened here? Just rolling to his right. I don't think he saw that guy. 20 there? I don't know that he saw the defender. He was kind of behind his May kind of had 2 wide receivers staggered there.
Yeah. But what? They're on the North Carolina 15?
Yeah, they're in great field position here to go down and score. Minnesota's just kind of like they're just like a thorn in the side type team.
Yeah, there's a lot of Big Ten teams like that, I think.
Yeah, they got the ball here at the 16.
Illinois.
Oh, no. He just rolled right. Minnesota throws it away on 1st and 10. I don't know why he rolled out to his right there.
What's this guy's name? The Ethan Kaliakmanis?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard. Kaliakmanis.
Kaliakmanis, is that how you say it?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
It doesn't
I don't know
really
either.
flow off the tongue, but he's pretty shaky. Ethan, that is.
Well, 2nd and 10 from the 16 here. Oh, they're going to run the ball. Oh, that's a nice run. They'll take that. That's 9 yard gain. I think they're a good spot. 3rd and 1 from the 7, it looks like. Yeah, if Minnesota scores here, you go 14-7. Ton of time in the game. 10 minutes still to go in the first half. I think they could really use – I mean, it's way too premature to be like, they need a touchdown right here, but they could really use a touchdown to, counter some of the momentum that North Carolina has, especially on the road. Sounds pretty loud there. They're going to run the ball again.
He's got it. First down. First and goal.
First goal from the 5. Ooh, shaky spot. Georgia just broke open a big run there. All of a sudden, Georgia's running the ball. They just broke up to about the 50-yard line, maybe just across the 50-yard line on a big run there. Man, that's a huge hole. Yeah, right up past the 50. All right. Minnesota needs to punch this in here, make this competitive.
What's the formation here?
I don't know. They're single back under center. Oh, man, the wide receiver fell down. Quarterback threw a freaking bullet. Kind of felt like if that Minnesota wide receiver didn't fall down and slip there.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad throw, though.
They threw it too hard. Alabama's down 3-0 right now to South Florida. Last I checked, Tyler Buckner's stats were not particularly impressive. I still think it's weird they switched from Jalen Milroe. I didn't think he played that bad last week against Texas.
Yeah. They need to get a target at Spanford.
Minnesota is going to have 3rd and goal from like the 5 here.
Oh, they need to do a play action to him.
Yeah,
he's one of the best tight ends.
They need to change something up here. This is a big situation to get a turnover here inside the 20 and come away with a field goal would be a little disheartening. But yeah, don't you think it's kind of weird that Alabama goes away from Milroe?
Yeah.
2nd ever start last week against Texas. I know he threw some picks and stuff. He didn't play great, but
yeah. But yeah, the fact that he's a sophomore and he's just going to get better as the year goes on.
Yeah, he's super athletic. He's got a cannon for an arm. Oh, man, I thought he threw an interception there. Minnesota, weird play call to me. 3rd and 5, or 3rd and goal from the 5. Oh, apparently the announcer there, he just said he loves the play call. I don't think I love that. On 3rd and goal right there to the short side of the field. Terrible throw.
Yeah. Yeah, Ethan didn't really give him a chance.
He's actually really lucky that wasn't an interception because he underthrew it.
Is this a lefty kicker?
Yeah, it is.
Something about this seemed odd. Up for 3.
14-3. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty disheartening to me if you're a Minnesota fan. You got off to a bad start. You get up 2 50-yard touchdown passes. You finally get a turnover, get the ball inside the red zone, and then you have to walk away with the field goal. That's not what you want. What did I say the
Yeah.
over-under was on this originally? Like 51?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Already 17 points with 9.5 to go here in the second quarter.
Some other Big Ten ACC crossover action. Duke is up 17-0 on Northwestern. And that was the line too. I should have hopped in on that one.
It was 17?
Yeah, and it's second quarter, 10 minutes left. Is that Gene Chizik?
Yeah, it is.
Is he the OC or is he
He's the defensive coordinator.
That's probably not a great.
No, North Carolina's defense was one of the worst in the country last year. I think maybe they're off. Well, you said on the podcast the other day they sacked Rattler 10 times or something like that week one. I think the defense, statistically, the defense is still off to a really bad start this year. Gene Chizik, for any that don't know, most people know him as the head football coach at Auburn. He actually coached at, here's Oregon State.
Yeah, they're
wow,
doing
that's a
work.
wild play. 13 rip on San
That's
Diego
the
State.
O-lineman?
Yeah.
They threw that back to the O-lineman.
Oh, no, they missed the extra point, 12-0. Gene Chizik was at Iowa State before he went to Auburn. And his tenure at Iowa State was a total train wreck. I think he went 5 games in 2 seasons or something like that. It was really bad. He was terrible. Still don't really understand how he got the job at Auburn in the first place, given how bad he was at Iowa State.
Yeah, that doesn't really make much sense.
All right, Minnesota needs some turnovers. No, not any turn. They just need the defense needs to get off the field without giving up points. Tell you what, Minnesota run defense looks pretty good. That was what, 2nd and 3, and they just lost 3 yards.
Yeah.
Simple handoff. Passing offense hasn't looked quite as good. Man.
About 20-yard gain there.
North Carolina just makes it look so easy on the play like that.
Yeah, I know.
Just a quick, easy route. May delivers a nice ball. First down. Carson Beck's 8 of 12 for 65 yards so far today. Not having a bad day, but still 7-3. 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter in that game at Georgia.
I really wish I would have went with my picks. Except I would be in trouble because I had.
That was a late hit. Beck just ran for a 15-20 yard gain there down to like the 15-yard line nearly.
Teams like that, if teams like South Carolina, you can't do that stuff.
Yeah, clearly sliding. Guy comes in. Look, he's clearly sliding. 52 comes in way late, hits him on the back. I mean, it's just so stupid.
And Drake May there with a 14-yard scramble.
Just such a dumb play for South Carolina. You're in this game that no one thought you should be in on the road against #1 team, and you've
just undisciplined.
Yeah, dumb football.
Holy he still got that off. That looked horrible. It's like an 8-yard gain.
Man, North Carolina can whip the ball around. Oh, holding, though, coming back. Georgia's 1st and goal here. They got a chance to go up in this one. 1st and goal from the 10. Man, they cannot run the – well, I shouldn't say that because they just broke off a couple big runs earlier on this drive. But 1st and goal, handed off, and they lose about 3 yards. This guy was totally untouched. Comes off the edge. 1st and 20 for North Carolina. Well, we got about 8 yards back right there.
Minnesota appears to not really have a stop to the North Carolina air raid here.
No. That's interesting because North Carolina can't run the ball for crap, but
Yeah. They aren't really getting rushed.
Man, that was.
It's deflected at the line.
I thought May might get picked off there. That ball got deflected at the line, and for a second it looked like.
Let's see.
Man, 3rd and 11, and they convert for a first down. If North Carolina goes up 21-3, that's pretty disheartening. Georgia, on the other hand, appears to be shooting themselves in the foot here at the. I don't know. I think that was 2nd and goal. Full start.
Looked like that guy was offsides.
I think they're saying the
South
tackle
Carolina.
jump though. Uh-oh.
Picked off.
2nd interception for Minnesota. Wow.
It's a big stop.
Drake May. What happened there? He was under pressure, but
Yeah.
like, why? I didn't even see a receiver there.
There wasn't a guy in his radius.
So, okay, he's under pressure. This guy gets off his block. Oh, come on. Show us. There we go.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like, did he pay? I think that was like, I don't know what he was doing. He literally threw it right to the Minnesota guy. Man, Georgia having to settle for a field goal here. And they missed it.
Holy cow.
7-3.
Damn.
All right. Well, these two games are both looking interesting here. Man, Georgia field goal right here. Just didn't even have a chance. Pulled it left immediately. Oh, Minnesota's running the ball here a little bit. I mean, Jesus, North Carolina's defense is so bad. I mean, they have to be able to get something. Didn't Appalachian State score like 40 points against them last week or something?
I don't think so. I think it was like 24-21.
North Carolina, Appalachian State, are you sure?
I don't think it was that much, yeah. I'm pretty sure it was in the 20s.
40-34.
Oh.
Honestly, can Minnesota not run the ball?
Well, they can't pass it.
Just because I remember North Carolina's run defense was really bad. I just specifically remember watching the game last year against Notre Dame.
Yeah. Wait, were you talking about Minnesota or North Carolina?
No, I'm saying can Minnesota's offense not run the ball?
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure North Carolina's run defense is terrible.
Oh, holy shit.
Someone lost the helmet there. Man, it's still 3-0. Alabama's losing. Yeah, I'm just saying Minnesota. I don't think you can bank on getting any more turnovers from Drake May today.
Yeah, no.
He's already thrown 2 picks here in this quarter.
They have to capitalize here.
Yeah, you really got to be able to do something. Something more than just something more than a field goal too.
Oklahoma's taking care of Tulsa 35-7. Only in the second quarter.
Jeez.
I think their offense can be able to. They're gonna be explosive.
Didn't Oklahoma?
Gabriel has 300 yards already in the
Who'd they play last week though?
14. Jesus. They played SMU.
Yeah, but didn't they struggle with SMU? I didn't watch
Yeah,
the game, but
They held SMU to like their lowest score and like it was like years.
Yeah, just weird because didn't Oklahoma scored like 70 week one? They were on the pace to scoring 70 again today.
Yeah, it was like 28-11 or something.
Oh, huge completion for South Carolina.
Is that Leggett? They're actually Spencer Rattler is pretty damn good.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the guy. He leads the NCAA or Power 5 at least.
Spencer Rattler, he's scrambling.
Smart play.
Man, they need 7 here. 14-3, and basically you take that lead into the half. I put some good pressure on Georgia. Their quarterback's first big start.
Yeah. The old line was kind of the worry here. They seem to be holding up all right.
Yeah, I have to say I didn't see this one coming for South Carolina. Oh, they jumped. False start. Yikes. Ethan for Minnesota, 4-14, 39 yards. 1 pick. Those are not great stats.
Oh, Iowa, Western Michigan's back on.
Is it back?
Yeah.